Hey, what's up YouTube? This is Drake with Chalice TV Episode 2 about No Peace in the East Coast Thrash. We're talking about Overkill, Whiplash, Anthrax, and Nuclear Assault. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Chalice TV. That was Overkill, Raise the Dead, Feel the Fire, their 1985 album. Personally, I thought that was probably one of the best albums. Other than that one, I think it's probably the Year of Decay, which is probably their greatest one. I don't know, they were one of the, out of the East Coast thrash bands, I'd say there was really like 4, but Overkill, probably the most successful out of, underground wise, most successful out of the East Coast thrash. I mean, they but they recorded 14 studio albums, and they were the first thrash band ever, to ever record 10 thrash albums first, which I thought was, was pretty awesome and everything. And they have a great singer, great, Blitz, I mean, is like golly, there's no other vocalist in the thrash metal scene that can possibly do better than he, because I honestly can't think of any other vocalist. I mean, Mustaine couldn't do it, Hetfield couldn't do it, no other thrash guy or thrash vocalist can do it. So with that said, I think that the Feel the Fire and Years of Decay is probably the best albums. But I mean, in the end, you guys tell me, how do you think, or did Overkill turn out the way that you wanted them to be? Like, did they fit or meet their potential? And if you know any other vocalists better than Blitz, tell me. I mean, who do you think has a better stage presence than Blitz from Overkill? So, Overkill, Raise the Dead.
Are you ready for some power crashing death?
Whiplash, Power and Pain, Power Thrashing Death. Oh my, like, seriously, that Whiplash, I don't know why they were such an underground band, but I mean, dude, seriously, like, Whiplash, that band, seriously, to me, was like the Metallica of East Coast thrash. Like, 3 lineup of the 3 Tonys. You had Bonos, Scabloin, and Pitaro. Those 3 Tonys, that's weird, all 3 of their names are Tonys, just I thought it was totally weird. But the 1985 album was absolutely amazing. I loved it. There was nothing wrong with that album. It was just like thrash metal and speed metal just shoved into one. It was amazing. Just the sad part about it is just like right when like people started leaving, like Scabloins left the drum for what was it, Slayer, and I think it was 86, and then they got Joe coming in, and he did a Ticket to Mayhem, which was also probably just as good, if not better, than Power and Pain. He then left for Creator, and then Bono died in 2002, which I was just like, that band just was like a quick oh my god, and it was a quick oh, gone. But they're back again. They're doing their they reformed. Like their last album was, I think it was in 1999, and this year 2009 they're coming out with their album Unborn. I think it was Unborn Again. So I don't know. Do you guys think that this album will be just as good or better, or should they have stopped when they were at the top? Because I think personally they were at the top with their first two albums. You guys tell me. Whiplash, Power and Pain. So sad they're gone, but Power, Thrashing Death, amazing. Nuclear Assault, Brainwash, from their Survive album. That band right there, I'm telling you, is probably the most, out of all the East Coast thrash, probably known for their political lyrics. You know, they didn't really they were that band that just talked about, oh, you know, let's see how many demons we can talk about, or what verse can we take out of the Satanic Bible or anything. But you know, those guys, I mean, they talked about, you know, real shit. You know. I don't know the band lineup. You know, you had Dan Leiker, who was a former bassist for Anthrax, and he formed the band in 1984 with a roadie actually in Anthrax, John Conley, who was I believe the vocals, and you know, they really took off. Those guys, Glenn Evans and Anthony, but what's sad is this band only lasted a good 5 years before they started having what is it called, the internal problems. The band just kind of just died after handled with care, which I think is probably one of their best albums. That was probably the peak of the band itself. I mean, the album itself hit 126 on the Billboard 200. Which I thought they did well. I mean, even their last albums, Survive, was 145. So this band, for being a underground band, did pretty well. I mean, from Game Over to Handle with Care, I thought they were really good. And then, you know, Conley started, you know, missing recording sessions, and the constant touring got to the band. Then Dan Leiker left for making a band, I think, called Brutal Truth in 1992, and then they tried to move on with the band, but you know, the band just started dying with like shit like Something with Wicked and dumb shit like that. But I don't know, you tell me, what was the peak of the band? What was your favorite album from them? Why do you like them? I mean, did you like the political